Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers, the very interesting, hotly contested, and opinions on all over the place here on this one. It is down to 2.5 pretty much across the board. Now, it's an expensive 2.5, but it's still cheaper than if you bought off the 3. 47.5 to 48 is our total in this one. So, Mo, I do a show on Sunday evenings. I'm betting opening lines. I'm reacting to what I saw during the day. I have a bad number in my account. I have the 3 on the Lions in the account. Now it's down to 2.5. I was watching Jordan Love, and the hobbling, the trying to play through it, and then ultimately succumbing to what was now described as a groin injury and not being able to finish the game and all this stuff like that. I'm like, dude, there is no way this guy is going to play. And if he does play, he's going to look like total ass because like this, I mean, he's hobbling around like a 70-year-old man out there on the field. How can we back this guy? Well, I mean, you know, that's why they're super athletes, I guess. And so here he is back at practice, going to play. This goes off now all the way down to 2.5 now at this point. That said, what do we expect from Jordan Love? It's a groin injury for a dude that does rely on his mobility and escapability at times.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best at getting away from sacks, one of the best at, you know, throwing under pressure, although he can make some very boneheaded decisions at times when he does that. But yeah, I'm leaning Packers here, man. I mean, I don't know. This offense has been very good. This coaching staff kind of pantsed the Lions last year. I think it was on Thanksgiving. I think I had the Packers plus 7.5 in that game, and they won pretty easily outright, if I'm remembering right. So I think they know how to attack this Lions defense. But I don't know. It's like you said, I don't know if I can actually bet the Packers, because what if Jordan Love just isn't ready to go and he tries to go? That might be even worse, because given what the staff has done with Malik Willis, I mean, you have to be so impressed with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, that is like, masterclass of how they've like turned that dude into something. I mean, that's kind of the deal with me is I'm almost, and I think this is going to sound wacky to most people out there, but you know, I sound wacky to a lot of people whenever I handicap games. I actually kind of hope it's Love, because I would rather have a compromised Love than just like Malik Willis doing like weird Malik Willis things and stuff, whatever. So like, I'd almost rather have a compromised Love than a full strength Malik Willis, as weird as that sounds.
Yeah. And it maybe kind of depends on the game state too, because if they can take a lead, you know, that's obviously very, very helpful for Willis. This one could also be classic Jared Goff outside, 10-mile-per-hour winds, and I'm seeing definite rain in the forecast here. So that would make me a bit nervous from the standpoint of backing the Lions. I also just think, man, this Lions team, their market rating has to be at its absolute peak. I mean, they're just crushing people every week.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. This is like, maybe I'm just a little too biased on this, but I almost wonder if the weather stuff, and like, I mean, with that two-headed monster that they have at running back and that offensive line just kind of mauling people and stuff and things like, not that Green Bay's run defense is bad by any stretch, but I mean, it's middle of the pack. I just wonder if the Lions can kind of control that as well, if they had to abandon the pass game script and go to that. Anyway, regardless, I have a bad number, and I'm kind of hoping that it is the starter, which is weird, instead of the backup, because I'd rather have a quarterback with a groin injury in there that relies on mobility a lot than Malik Willis doing the weird stuff that they've done with him and figured out how to make that work. It's just the craziest thing to me.